Now they got a nice slick little cabinet drawer under here, so the first thing I got to do obviously is get that moved out of here. And it fits kind of tight, but I got it out before and I think I can get it again. It's just going to take a little doing because it's kind of tight. There. Whew. Did Joe eat his Wheaties today? This morning? I think he did. Whoa. That's why I always wear my back brace when I'm doing stuff like this. And now I've got an empty cabinet there I can work with. And you know, we're going to have to sneak through this cabinet here too, so I've got to take that drawer out too. I'll show you that in a second. Get this out of here. Now these are long extensions, and there's a little goodie here. You just kind of push that down on both sides when it catches and then pull it out. Very nice. When it goes back in, you just line up the wheels where it needs to go. It clicks into place. That way it doesn't fall out, see? And these are nice. These are plenty long. It fills up the whole void. Sometimes cabinet makers don't make these that long. So if you're getting ready to do some cabinets, your kitchen remodel or a new house or something, make sure these are nice and long. You know, they have other ones now where you push it, almost close, and then it self-closes automatically. That's kind of slick too. Now where the plug is underneath the sink, I'm going to have to squeeze underneath the back side of the dishwasher through this cabinet and then into the sheetrock and up into a cut-in box. So one way or another, I'm going to have to do something with this dishwasher, and I was toying with the idea maybe I can squeeze my arm in there far enough, but either way, there's a little toe kick underneath your dishwasher right here. It's kind of like an inspection panel. If you ever have a leak or something, you can take that off, shine a flashlight underneath there, whatever. But for this purpose, I've got to undo these screws and pull that out of there so I can shine a flashlight in there and see what I can do. I'm hoping to squeeze the wire, drill a hole in the side of the cabinet here, drill a hole in the side of this, so that I can then reach in through here and cut a hole through the sheetrock on the back and then fish the wire up into a cut-in box without removing the dishwasher. You know, if I can do that, great. If I can't, guess what? This video is probably going to include removing that dishwasher. Then I can get right in there and do my stuff and whatever. Okay? Stick with me. Not quite sure how these screws come out yet, but I do know there's one right here. And there's generally one on each side. Okay. And sometimes this will slip out of there. Other times, make sure you don't lose these screws. Other times you've got to open the door here and fish a screwdriver down in there and undo a screw here and here. But you know, I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any in there. And I'm thinking I might get lucky and wedge this out somehow. There. That just swivels down like that and up. There was two screws at the top that apparently this model does not have. Sometimes it just depends. All dishwashers are different. This one, that was a snap. See, now I've got some room under there to kind of shine my flashlight and see if I can reach my hand. You know, there's not much room, That's going to take all of my ingenuity. See if I can do that without removing the dishwasher. I have a feeling I'm going to have to remove the dishwasher, which then means the electrical has to be disconnected, the water line has to be disconnected, the drain line has to be disconnected so I can shimmy this out. We'll see. Now see, I have to do all this because there's nowhere else to get power. I don't want to cut the sheetrock out and try to fish through there and drill a hole through there and all that. If I was under heavy remodeling, I could do something like that. Or, you know, they're going to be replacing the Formica on the backsplash, and then I could have maybe come out through here and cut some holes, fish down there, patch that, whatever. But in this case, I'm trying not to do any of that. So that's why we're having to go this route. I'm not holding out too much hope that I can fish it back through here because of how everything's hooked up. There's not much room there, but for either way, I'm going to take this drawer out too so I can see what's going on. You want something fell out from the other drawer, but I got it now. There it is. Now, I was up late last night just trying to figure this out in my head on how to do it, and I was hoping that these drawer areas were bigger. Unfortunately, this bottom one's bigger, and I wasn't sure if I could reach the back of this cabinet and get a drill in there, you know. But if I'm like this with the drill, I think I can drill a hole through there, and I'm touching the back wall. And so, you know, my theory is to drill a hole here big enough, fish the wire through there, hoping that I don't have to take this dishwasher out of there. I know I've got to drill a hole down there no matter what. You probably want to see in there, don't you? Okay. All right, I'll pull the camera off here. We'll get down there, you and I, since you're helping me with this project and all.
Sure.
See, there's the back of the cabinet right there.
Back there.
I have to drill a hole in the side of the cabinet there. And see, I can't just drill it anywhere willy-nilly, because see this next drawer here, I'm pulling it out. You see how far it goes in? There's only about an inch and a half gap before that 1x4 back piece. And so I've got to drill my hole back within that cavity, you know? So I got to drill it right up against that 1x4. And I can do it. I've done it before. I can do it again. Okay? Then hopefully come out across here. Let me get my light over here for you. Let's look underneath the sink. Get my light resituated here. Hope I'm not getting you dizzy.
No.
Okay, well, you see where the lines are going through there. This line here is the drain line for the dishwasher. Here's an electrical cable for this plug, this outlet. That gets your power in there. And then this copper line is the water. And fortunately, through the side of the cabinet, they kind of popped a fairly large hole, because I was wondering if I could drill a hole with my paddle bit, which I could have. But see, I've got quite a bit of room here. And so hopefully I can fish right through there and up. I don't know if I can, because there's, you see underneath the dishwasher, let's see if you can see some of what I'm seeing. That's it. I thought I could reach under there, but see, here's the drain line, here's the water line, that gets connected right there. So I've got just a little bit of room there to go all the way back. And see, I can't fit my hand through there very well. I thought I could do it over here. I got this. This is where the electrical ties in, right there. You see there's a little screw right there. You undo that screw and this pops off. And see, I can't really reach my hand down there very well. And then the cabinet is right there. Okay, so if I drill a hole inside that cabinet, then take the line and kind of fish it in there, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I might get lucky and slip it right up through that hole. I'm gonna try that first. You know, I'm gonna spend a few minutes to try to do that before even thinking about disconnecting this dishwasher.